Well, after everybody made their little takes and stuff like that, on this Vin Miller guy and stuff like that, you know, the narrative has changed for now. For now, what we're looking at here is that um, the third guy that people want to claim. I don't really know what his intentions is and what he was there to do and stuff like that. But the narrative has changed. I mean, he's out of jail. You know what I'm saying? That's as far as right now. And come to find out, he's a sovereign citizen. They found him with multiple passports, a fake license plate. Obviously, that's indicative of being a foreign, whatever they call them. You know what I'm talking about. Them sovereign citizens. Um, and they don't have a license and all that stuff. They believe that they're traveling and all that stuff, but I don't know if I don't know how that stuff works, and I'm not going to get into it. But obviously, the Vin Miller guy is out of jail, and obviously he's out of jail is because they don't know what his intentions are, and they just happen to find him with some weapons, and they can't prove whether or not he was there to shoot anybody, and then come to find out that his credentials were valid for the event, and come to find out someone did give him an invitation to show up, and so it just sounds funnier and funnier each day, um, because some people out here believe that it's the Democrats who are causing these assassinations, and there's some people out here that believe that it's the Republicans rhetoric that's the cause of these assassinations on one particular attempts on one particular person. Um, but the narrative has changed for now, you know, and this is the reason why I always tell people, man, um, really at the end of the day, if you don't have all the information, it's not good to stick your neck out there like too far. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know nothing. You know, you know, everybody just roll with the narrative because it sounds good, but nobody is trusting and verifying the data which they are given. And this is what we come into right here. This is why we always in these predicaments like this. A whole bunch of people have made videos hooting and hollering, saying it's the Democrats' fault, coming up with all these conspiracy theories on why this guy has done this, and coming to find out right now he's out of jail. So tomorrow, the next day, or whatever, months from now or whatever, we might find out that something new with this guy, you know, and it'd probably be another narrative. But come to find out, he is a Republican. Come to find out, as far as he says, and as far as his track record says, he's a Republican. As far as his track record says, that the news has verified with the guy that he's a Trump supporter. And that's the reason why he has his own website where he could put out his own information without having anybody, how would you say, shut him down because of the rhetoric that he's speaking. And that's one thing I always tell everybody. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and all these social media platforms is not your house. You are a fucking guest. So when they shut your ass down for some odd reason, in the confines of the agreement that you signed, like, don't go fucking crying. You know, man, this they got 2020's Secret Life of Diddy on Hulu, first episode. I'm not watching that shit. Like a show of hands. Like, if you ask your mama, your cousin, your nephew, your niece, people around you and stuff like that, a lot of people been flown out. You know what I'm saying? Half the time, majority of the time, these motherfuckers go to a club and have sex. They're under the influence of alcohol, which they're a drug, or weed or something, and which is a drug. So, and it's kind of like, you know, You know, it seems like everybody is on the dude for having freak offs and whole bunch of shit. Which the freak offs and the baby oil has, it seems like, intensifies the narrative that he can be a certain type of sexual Bill Cosby. I'm not gonna say that because I got my own gripes with the whole Bill Cosby thing. Like he's a repeated drugger, like knocking people out, a knockout artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not there. I know people out there are giving their 2 cents on it. I know a lot of people out here don't want to victim blame and stuff like that or victim shame, but none of us was there. We could take the people's word for it and let the cards lay where it be when the court of law. But having 100 people around on a lawsuit don't mean that somebody did something. But what is, and people don't understand, is that half of those guys, half of those people, or 30% of those people, or 20% of those people are going to be proven wrong. You know, and that's just the fact. Like, that's just the fact. Like, either they weren't in town, they ain't got the right dates, whatever the case may be. You know, they kept coming back. They kept in contact for years, all kind of shit. Like, but I'm not gonna. Let's just get back to the would-be assassin, so called. And also, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. This guy is probably gonna be liable to sue motherfuckers. So if motherfuckers keep it up, CNN and Fox News and all these big companies, if they start besmirching this dude's name, he's probably gonna fucking sue. And he's probably gonna fucking win. So it would behoove a lot of these people to start at least giving out the facts of what they have right now, and try not to label the guy right now until the law proves it, you know, or there's concrete evidence. But there's nothing, and the guns were in his trunk. Like, the guns were in his trunk. You know what I'm saying? So California, we got different laws with capacities you can have with pistols and shotguns and magazines and all that stuff. These people think like 30 round magazine in the AR is a high capacity magazine. They think an AR that shoots semi-automatic only is an assault rifle. Doesn't have 3-round bursts, nor does it have automatic. Like, these people are nutcases, because all the felons and everybody that want to do harm, they're not worried about the magazine, you know. But, you know, my narrative has changed. This Vin Miller guy is out of jail. He's not incarcerated. And then they said they had multiple passports. So what you gonna hit him on? So the guy has multiple passports, but you can't hit him on that, huh? Right? And then it sounds like when they asked him, if it sounds like he's the one who told the police he has weapons in the vehicle. Wow. So they probably not even gonna have probable cause if he told them they can't search the vehicle, because they were supposed to turn him around. It's not a base or anything like that. Having weapons in your vehicle doesn't automatically mean your vehicle needs to be searched. And we're talking about a fucking, no, we're not talking about a DUI checkpoint. We're not talking about a restricted area that's deemed restricted, like a naval base or something like, or army base or something like that. We're not talking about that. A school campus or something like that. They could have easily took his license. Well, they saw the license plate was fake, so because he had the sovereign citizenship. So yeah, they had a reason to search his shit, because he had the bullshit sovereign citizen license plate. So yeah, they probably most likely right. But he told him he had weapons in the vehicle, and he thought he was legit. So, you know, but Everybody made him out to be this would-be assassin. So who knows? He might still be able to sue because the damage is done. He's just as far as he's saying, and what they could prove is he's just a citizen going somewhere and got some guns in his trunk. Whoop-de-doo. You're in America. You know what I'm saying? And you go into a Trump rally, you know how many guns are probably in that parking lot in people's cars? Are you crazy? Fuck out of here. Like, let's be real. How many people know that's going to go to a rally and park in the parking lot, think that you can't even park in the parking lot with weapons in your car? Like, who would think that? Like, going to, that's like me going to an arena and parking my car in the garage, leave my gun in there and walk into the arena, or going to the mall. You could do that. Like, I don't think people really know that until they get there. And a lot of people are probably fucking lying. You know? Fucking, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is the narrative has changed. Because at this point, the news can't even call him an assassin right now. Or they can't even call it an assassination attempt no more. This guy's going to fucking sue. He's going to sue people. And he's going to fucking win. That's my 3 cents on it. My 3 cents is he's going to be able to sue people. And because his name is ruined. Like, his name is ruined. Like, it's not like they said, and this is the funny thing about all this. The news already had all this information that I just covered already. Right? They had all this information. You know? And they just didn't do their fucking job. Because the thirst to be first is real. The thirst to give out the news first, quick, fast, in a hurry, is real. And they thirstiness, as far as what the narrative is right now with the Vim Miller guy, is that they fucked up. They're going to have to retract they articles. And if they don't, this guy's probably going to, and I'm pretty sure he got a lawyer on standby that's like looking at all these fucking news articles, licking his chops, and already about to sue these people. Hold up. I mean, if I was him, I would. If I was him, you damn motherfucker, I'm suing. I'm suing every single person, or at least send them a cease and desist, so you have attestation that they ain't never tried to change the narrative. So you already got their ass, but he's gonna be able to sue, and especially these idiots who making thousands of dollars off of YouTube a month. You know what I'm saying? Especially them. So I hope people is out here getting ready to retract their statements and shit like that. But like I said in my previous video, I told folks, man, all these cats is Republicans, all of them, and your way of thinking is not everybody's way of thinking. Some people out here, they want race riots. Some people, they don't. And I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better wise up. You know, y'all better wise up. People are getting crazier and crazier. You got a dude getting arrested and getting caught allegedly for trying to target female people in Florida. You know what I'm saying? You got people giving death threats to political figures. You got political figures out there not putting America first. You know what I'm saying? You got political figures out there writing for other countries in their own very government. You got people out there that want to start a race war. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like, you know, and people think that all of a sudden that these people are so, um, um, they care about abortions all of a sudden. It's not the point about caring about abortions. It's not about caring about abortions. It's about population. It's about population. You know, make that this whole "Make America Again Great Again" slogan, um, is the people, the ideology behind it. When you think about it, it's obviously directed at the white consumers and that how they're being replaced. That's the reason why there's a whole bunch of fear mongering with foreigners. Haitians eating cats, Haitians eating geese. You see what I'm saying? Venezuela gangs. They bring in the worst of the worst into America. They're taking their jobs. They're getting this. They're getting that. That's why there's a bunch of fear mongering with it. Even though the Republicans are the ones that didn't want to make a border bill, so that's the reason what we got. But they don't want to say that. But everything goes back into full swing. The thirst to be first is real. You know what I'm saying? This Vin Miller guy is a very good example, and he's going to set the tone for it on how the media, and some of these yahoos out here want you to believe, and it's something that's not true all the time, because people are too quick to go with the first narrative that gets put out without verifying anything. And you see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I brought up the whole abortion deal thing, because they didn't give a fuck about this abortion shit until a couple until that big thing when that lady said, "Thank you, Donald Trump, for saving white babies, not black babies, not Asian babies, not all babies, but thank you, Donald Trump, for saving white babies." And if you think I'm fucking playing, look on my page. I think it's on a short or a little slip video. It's not nothing to play with. Everything in front of us is in plain sight, but nobody want to fucking listen to what people are actually fucking saying. You know what I'm saying? Word for word, bar for bar. This is the reason why hip hop ain't the way it is no more. Because too many people, the attention span are too fucking short. Everybody want instant gratification, participation trophies. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be something. Want money now, not later. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to work, bust their ass for shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we headed into. Like everything is in front of us, man. And it don't take you could do whatever you want to raise your kids, man. But damn for sure don't let the TV do it. Damn for sure don't let these idiots out here with low attention spans do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, ain't nothing wrong with having a low attention span, but what I'm saying is don't let the wrong individuals raise your kids. Don't let them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seemed like out here. Like think about it. Everybody who man, let me tell you something. Everybody who's voting for that guy, right? All the groups that's voting for the guy, right? All the groups in America that's voting for the guy, right? And Let's just put it bar for bar. Kamala Harris and Trump, right? Right? Trump got the most violent groups voting for him. Oh, you're gonna be like, oh, what about them youngins in Chicago and this and the third? No, they all disorganized. They technically really ain't a fucking group. You just had 86 motherfuckers get arrested. A white supremacist group. Last year, I believe, you had a white supremacist group get caught with fucking rocket launchers, real assault rifles, automatic assault rifles, grenades, and shit. What do you think they fucking gearing up for? You know these cats, you know, if you watch January 6th, look at all that tactical gear out there, right? Notice the tactical gear and the radios. Notice the tactical gear and the radios. A lot of people had radios, both phones or whatever they call them, Bifang or BOEFANG, something like that. All of them had radios. GMSR, all of them had radios. Long range radios. Like you could use that. Some of the radios you could use from Washington to California. They had radio, all of them. Who do you think they was fucking talking to? Who do you think these people came from? You have all those people out there, thousands of people out there in tactical gear with radios, tactical helmets, all the way down from the boots to the head, to the goddamn cranium. What do you think these motherfuckers been gearing for? And guess what? Why do you think now all of a sudden that the DOD has given DOD entities, when they gear up to protect, in case of a January 6th, the ability to use deadly force? Because they're hearing the fucking chatter. They're hearing the chatter from all these nutcases out here. And there's no nutcases on both sides. I don't want to sound biased or whatever, but the most prolific nutcases. And with my 3 cents, this is just my opinion on the Republican side. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. That's what I believe. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Believe it what you want. Believe it what you believe. Crazy. And I'm out. Peace.